Alright. Well, it's Tuesday on the show, and you know what that means. It is time to do the world's famous WWE Raw review. I found a good meme in today's wrestling. Then, now. So, was Raw any good? Well, there were some good parts on Raw, and then there weren't some good parts on Raw. So Raw opened up with Brock Lesnar. The fans were chanting "Over" at Lesnar. Paul Heyman did the talking. Heyman claimed the Oba family is the reason why they have the cops out here. Heyman mentioned Femi turned down a guaranteed title shot because he's obsessed with facing Lesnar one more time. Heyman said that Femi is the biggest dummy he's ever met in his entire life. Heyman called Femi a big, dumb Nigerian dummy because he likes the psycho ex-girlfriend coming after Brock Lesnar. There was more Oba chants. Heyman said that everybody loves to talk crap about Lesnar and then gets hit. And then they mentioned he got a restraining order on Oba Femi. Heyman said he got a restraining order on Brock Lesnar. And he knows Lesnar will adhere to the restraining order because Lesnar is a law-abiding citizen. And Oba comes in the ring saying he came here for a fight. He attacked all the police that were in the ring. Femi trashed Lesnar for those blows, attacking from behind, and now he's running away. Femi said that Lesnar used to run this place, and now all he does is run away. Femi claimed that if he went for the title opportunity, Lesnar would have cost him anyways. So, I mean, for booking decision, it seems kind of dumb that Oba would just give up his title shot to face Brock Lesnar. But, especially if Brock Lesnar wins, it'd be all for nothing. And then, what else? Yeah. Then Roxanne Perez with Liv Morgan versus Io Sky. This was a 10-minute match from two great talented women. Sky was able to avoid the cheating by the Judgment Day, and he had a clever counter to beat Perez. Io Sky won the match. After the match, Liv tried to save Io, but Sky managed to knock Liv out of the ring. Perez and Raquel attacked Sky, so Ruka made the save and cleared the ring. Ruka tried to jump on Raquel, but Raquel caught her and slammed Ruka. Ruka looked good. And then back in the ring, then Raquel gave Ruka a powerbomb in the ring post. Back in the ring, Liv Morgan hit Oblivion on Sky. Raquel and Perez held Sky, so Morgan hit Sky with the world title, and yeah, that was pretty bad. Liv Morgan's not clearly as good of a wrestler as Sol Ruka and Io Sky. I hope they can have a decent match. I hope Io Sky and Liv Morgan can have a decent match at WrestleMania. I mean at SummerSlam. Because, yeah. I mean, Liv Morgan's just not that great of a wrestler. But yeah, the Judgment Day's cheating attempts won't work. It's so repetitive. The Judgment Day gets booked every week the same way. The next is Division with Maxine Dupree. They entered in as tag team champions. Logan Paul told the fans to give it up for the new tag team champions. And then Otis and Tozawa walking down the aisle to confront their pal Dupree. Tozawa wants to know if they can talk. Tozawa wondered what she was doing because she's a wonderful human being. Tozawa said that Theory is wrong for her. Dupree said she still loves him. But Dupree said Tozawa and Otis gave her a choice. And you sold out at Dupree. The fans chanted, you sold out. Otis spoke up and the fans cheered Otis. Otis told Dupree that Theory is bad news. Dupree said you literally do not know him. Otis said he knows Dupree. Otis told Dupree he's known her for a long time. He's got something off of his chest. Theory laughed at Otis. Theory wondered if Otis was confessing his feelings with Dupree. Theory trashed Otis for how he looks. And then eventually, Otis clotheslined Braun out of the ring. They cleared out the Vision. So Otis, so Dupree teased kissing Otis. So then when Theory hit an uppercut on Otis, Dupree asked Otis if he really thought it would be them, and she shoved Otis down. Theory punched Tozawa, but Tozawa punched back. Braun got back into it and hit a spear on Tozawa. Dupree handed Theory the brass knuckles, punched Otis, and yeah. So I'm not sure what they're planning on doing with Otis and Tozawa. Maybe stick him back with Chad Gable. I mean, what else are you going to do with them? And Survivor Series will be November 28th. And it's War Games again. And it's the 40th anniversary of Survivor Series. And then it was Jimmy Uso versus Royce Keys. Jimmy bragged about how putting a beating on Solo and Royce last week. Jimmy told Solo to fall in line and join the family. Royce Keys attacked Jimmy from behind. The WWE officials broke it up. Pierce told Keys that the fight starts right now. And this match was a 7-minute match. It was just an angle to set up to further the story that came after it. Jacob Fatu attacked Keys with strikes and headbutts. Fatu brought a steel chair into the ring. Fatu said he didn't want to do this. Fatu jabbed the chair into the Keys' ribs. And then LA Knight eventually showed up. And eventually this is all leading to a match at SummerSlam where it'll be the Usos and Royce Keys versus LA Knight, Solo Oh no, it'd be the Usos and the Fatu versus the LA Knights, Solo and Royce Keys. It's like, oh boy. Now Jacob Fatu is a background character, which I figured was going to happen. I figured Jacob Fatu was going to be a background character. He was like over, like they had him at the top. They had him at the top. All they had to do is just finish his story. But nope. So, yeah. And the LA Knight just keeps getting dragged into like tag teams or stuff like this. And then afterwards, the Vision was shown backstage. Paul Heyman applauded them. He said there was the vision of the future. They wondered if they were all back together now. Heyman said that the decree was so magnificent today. What do you need me for? And then over Premier approached Raw GM Adam Pearce. While Pearce was having a phone conversation, the phone call ended. Pearce said phony restraining orders and phony police reports. Femi said that Heyman and Lesnar are afraid. Femi said that if they think that they want to do to Lesnar at WrestleMania was bad, wait until you see what he does to him inside Hell in a Cell. And so the next segment is Bayley and Lyra Valkyria. So Lyra Valkyria came out with a different look. She looked like she was like sporting a Nikki Cross look. I guess that's how all the heel girls in WWE should look, I guess. Bayley was in the ring for a promo and called out Lyra Valkyria. Lyra walked out to the ring looking a bit disheveled in her clothes and makeup. She slowly got in the ring. Bayley asked if Lyra was going to say anything. Bayley said she thought she could be honest with each other and say what they truly mean. Lyra said that Bayley should apologize to her for holding her back for an entire year. Lyra trashed Bayley for thinking she was a victim. Lyra thinks she's been stabbed in the back, but she doesn't make it her entire personality. Lyra said that if Bayley wasn't so obsessed with her failures, she might realize her own problems. Lyra said that she was lying to Bayley in the past, claiming she's not a locker room leader. Bayley's a doormat. And Bayley has always been the worst of the 4 horsewomen. Bayley knows that Lyra being out here was a mistake because just like everyone else, Bayley brags about her credentials as the first women's Grand Slam champion, Royal Rumble winner, and all her accolades. And she's the first ever women's tag team champion. And she'll add beating Lyra at Madison Square Garden. And Bayley's contract, I think, is coming up to an end, so... And I think they should push Lyra Valkyria, but... I wonder how Lyra Valkyria is going to do as a heel, long term. I feel like this Bayley and Bayley and Lyra Valkyria feud should be... Like, it's going at Saturday Night's main event. Like, this feud could probably go for like a little while yet. Like a year into it. Like a year as a tag team, and then now they just got to match right away. Like, where's the story? Where's the build? Oh. Bayley knows, yeah, then, Lyra tried to attack, but Bayley stopped her with a forearm. Lyra came back to knock Bayley down. Lyra hit a Bayley to belly on Bayley to stand tall. Yeah, so it's not the greatest story they got going on. Then next up was the IC title gauntlet match. Dominic Mysterio versus Joe Henry. Joe Henry got eliminated. Dominic versus Javon Evans. Dominic got eliminated. And then Dragon Lee got eliminated. Javon Evans got eliminated. And then Rusev got eliminated. And then it was Chad Gable versus Ethan Page. And I thought Ethan Page was going to win. But Chad Gable won. So Chad Gable is going to be facing Penta at SummerSlam. And yeah, it was an okay title. It was an okay match. Penta fall with a lot of near falls and great action. Gable beating Rusev and Page back to back. It was the right way to book that Gable was a babyface as he beat two heels in a row to get the win. And then it was the Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins confrontation. This was a long confrontation, so I'm not going to go through all of it, but it was a good confrontation, or it was a contract signing. So they really did some shots firing. Roman Reigns did some shots firing, and they went back and forth. It was a really great segment, so go check that out. And yeah, and that was Monday Night Raw. Let me know what you think, and yeah, I'll be back at some point to start gaming again. But until then, I got all my videos caught up now, so I'll see you in the next video.